Hey, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I just wanted to give y'all an update on my new PC, problems that I have with my old PC, my two new releases, and I don't know, just to run my mouth basically. If y'all be on TikTok, y'all know what y'all be seeing. I'm pretty sure by the time y'all see this video, y'all gonna be seeing hella videos where it's like, oh, it's the first of the month, I'm not gonna miss it this time, where basically people say, oh, let me post a video or let me use this TikTok sound on the first, so that way for the rest of the month I get good luck or things go in my favor, yada yada yada. And supposedly if you don't use the TikTok sound on the first, or like say if you don't post on the first or whatever, then you'll get bad luck or something. I wanted to do that, but basically for YouTube, so that's why I'm posting this video on the first. And actually I'm recording this video on the first. I recorded this earlier, hours ago, but I didn't like the way the video looks because my graphics kind of looked wonky, but I kind of went back and fixed them a little bit more. They still are not up to my liking 100%, but I did have to download the newest version of Black Dragon, so that's possibly a reason why my settings don't look exactly like how they did before. So yeah, and I even was trying to look at my old settings and then doing with new Black Dragon, and it's some stuff on the old Black Dragon that's on the new Black Dragon, and it's like, okay, where is this setting at? Okay, well, I didn't have that, so it's only so much that I could, replicate. So we gonna make it do what it do. But when I do end up getting my settings to look the way I want them to, meaning like my graphics, my lighting, that type of stuff, I'll do an updated video, an actual updated video on like my Firestorm settings and my Black Dragon settings. I'm just doing both in one video because I know some people might prefer Firestorm, or some people, depending on like the laptop or PC they have, they can't download Black Dragon. I got y'all with that. Before we get into the video, I wanted to announce the post that's in the thumbnail, which is called Dark Pool Vibes, and it is currently located at the Gothcore event. Landmark and other details will be in the description, so make sure y'all check that out if you're interested in the post. And then I might as well talk about my new releases. I bet y'all can't tell what it is just looking at me, or maybe you can, but I released some new brows, and y'all probably like, dang, you just made some new brows the other week. And I know, but I'm really starting to like brows. I like these better. They look way more natural than the ones that I had the first time. But y'all gotta give me some leeway because those were the first brows I ever made. Ever. So these are my second. I actually want to start getting into making brows, like for real. And probably later down the line do more cosmetic type things. But I really like these brows. Like, I'm really liking them. And these are called my superstar brows because they just give me like movie, camera, extra brow vibes. So that's what I was going for, and these are currently located at the TSA event. And then also I have a new tattoo, which I don't have it on right now, but I'll put a picture on the screen, which is called Arabic stomach tattoo, and it is currently at my main store. That landmark and my marketplace is always in the description, so y'all make sure y'all check that out as well. Getting into the video about my computer situation, long story short, my old PC that I had, it needed to go. I'm just playing, but no, like, I really needed a new computer. I had that computer since 2020. Like, this was before everybody went on lockdown. Remember when all the stores and everything was closed down? It was like literally a month or two before that, and I didn't really know much about PC parts. I still don't know much about PC parts, but I have a little bit of knowledge. Obviously with that computer, if I had it since 2020, you know how many new graphics cards and different stuff have been made since then. So over the years, I've upgraded my parts, and I always leave my computer specs in the description. Like, if you click the description of this video, you will see my current PC specs, because I know that's important for a lot of people that play like Sims or Second Life. You might want to get a desktop computer. You've always had a laptop and you don't know what parts to get. I try to be transparent with that type of stuff. The parts that I had before were garbage, and then like I said, I upgraded them over time. The case that I had for my computer was so like ancient, and when I mean ancient, I'm saying like super duper old. Like, literally, if you looked at my computer, I think they still have it on Amazon, but not that many people really buy it unless it's your first gaming PC ever, or if you don't know nothing about PC parts, hint me. Otherwise, you're not really gonna buy that type of computer. And I bought from the same company again, which is Skytech. This is a way new updated computer. The case that I had for my old computer was completely like hard plastic. Even the computer door, you know, when you can look inside your computer and look at the parts and look at the lights and all that, whatever, the fans, you can look inside of it. All all of that was plastic, like a hard plastic. Most PC cases are metal and then they have a glass door. Currently on my new computer, I have a glass door, thankfully, but for the most part, the whole computer is made out of like metal, not just the inside part. The whole computer is made out of metal, and it's a much more sleek look. If y'all want me to give y'all the link to the computer that I have, I'll leave that in the comments or something. But just a comparison wise, this new computer I have, it has like 5 fans in it. My old computer only had like 2, or technically 1 if you want to count the CPU. Those automatically have fans, so I guess you could say 1. So my computer used to get insanely hot, super duper 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 hot. And when your computer gets hot or overheats and stuff like that, it causes your parts to not work to their full potential. I might lag, or I might not get all the frames that I'm supposed to, or even better, my computer might crash. I used to get so many blue screens of death. I think that's what it's called. My computer used to be so hot, I would be editing videos and I would get the blue screen of death. I'm not even lying. Sometimes I would be about to stream on Twitch, I would get the blue screen of death. It would just be a lot. Honestly, I was just so tired, and I was like, I need a new computer. And I even said to myself in the beginning of July, I was like, at the end of July, I'm getting a new computer. Like, I'm being so serious. Like, I just randomly had that thought. And then towards the end of July, I got a new computer. I even looked on Google and I was like, what's the lifespan of you to have a gaming computer or PC or whatever? Especially if you use it frequently. It'd be different if, say, you had a computer. Oh, I've had my computer since 2015. If you don't really get on that computer, you know, you might not need a new computer. But like I said, almost every year new PC parts are made. But like, say you just have like a house computer or a house laptop or whatever. If you barely use it, you might not need an upgrade. But if you use it frequently, if you edit, record, stream, game, you more likely are gonna need a new computer, because you're putting like wear and tear on it. Basically, it gets cluttered with files, all that type of stuff. So it's not gonna work the same as when you first bought it, unless you do like a deep clean and delete all your files and clean your hard drive, that type of stuff. But for the most part, it's not gonna be efficient like it was when you first bought it. So when I seen that the lifespan of recommend you to get a new computer said 5 to 7 years, it's like how long you should have a gaming computer or whatever, I was just like, I'm getting close to the 5-year mark, so thank you for letting me know I'm finna get a new computer. So I got a new computer because of that. The one downside about this new computer, like everything else is fine. The way that it looked, the way that the case is built, the ports on it, all of that, the colors and the specs. The only thing was the graphics card. For the ones that don't know, like I said, I didn't really have that much knowledge on PC parts. My old graphics card was a 3070 Ti. The Ti part means that it's a better graphics card than a regular 3070. I know y'all probably like, if you don't know much about PCs and stuff, you probably like, what? Huh? Like, I don't really know all this stuff you talk about. With this new computer, it had a 4060 in it. So think about with iPhones, you know, like iPhone 7, iPhone 10, iPhone 11. The newer the phone, you think like, oh, the better processor, better chip, better technology in it, right? It's kind of like that with PCs, but not really, like with graphics cards. A 3070 Ti is way better than a 4060. You probably like, how? I thought the same thing. I thought a 4060 was gonna blow my little 3070 Ti out the waters. No, just a size comparison, because I had to put my old graphics card in this new computer, yes, by myself. My 3070 Ti has 3 fans on it, and it's longer. It's about 80% of my keyboard. Like, that's how big the graphics card is. The 4060 is about half the size of my keyboard. And I was like, no wonder, y'all. I was on 5M the other day. My game was lagging so bad. My game was skipping. I've never experienced my game skipping, like me playing 5M. So that's when I knew. I said, yeah, this graphics card is garbage. Even when I told my other friends, they was like, a 4060, automatically thinking like a 4060 is so amazing, it's so great. No, that 4060 was garbage. And then, like I said, it was little, it was itty bitty small, you know, just a comparison looking at it. And then I did the benchmark thing where you can compare PC specs. And if you're thinking about getting a gaming computer, or you're thinking about upgrading, y'all might want to do that too. Compare certain specs to see like how good they perform online. I did like the little benchmark test or comparison thing, and it literally said my 3070 Ti performed 20 more points better than a 4060. Like, bro, what? So I was like, yeah, So I took that out of my computer and I put in my 3070 Ti. But as y'all can see, I'm getting like almost 300 frames. Yeah, and the way that this computer is built too, it has better ventilation, so it doesn't get as hot as my old computer did, and it has a PC cooler in it, so that's the best of both worlds. But yeah, y'all, that's what I've been going through. That's what's been bothering me lately, and I'm glad that I switched out my graphics cards because I was going to pull my hair out. I was getting so frustrated. I'm like, I bought a new computer, but it's like my new computer is performing worse than my old computer. How does that make sense? And then I switched out the graphics cards, and now we back Gucci. But at first I thought it was my CPU, but actually my new CPU is better than my old CPU. So I'm like, it's not my CPU chilling. It was my graphics card. Yeah, that was annoying, but luckily I had that graphics card. Otherwise I would have had to pay out of pocket for a new graphics card, and I just bought a new computer. Like, anyways, yeah, but that's basically what has been happening for like the past week. I've only had this computer for a week, but other than that, I'm loving it. I finally got Windows 11. This computer runs way faster. Like, if I download something, it downloads super quick. If I restart my computer, or if my computer has an update or something, it does it really fast. I'm not waiting 30 minutes for an update. I'm not waiting 10 minutes for something to download. Like, it's super fast. I promise you. Like, I had to download all my apps and stuff again super fast, super duper fast. So hopefully y'all found this video interesting or entertaining. Yeah, like I said, back on schedule with the videos. I just had a little mishap with the computer situation junk, but other than that, yeah, make sure y'all check the description for my main store and my marketplace, and for the landmark to the TSA event if y'all want to go get these brows that I'm wearing. And make sure y'all check out the Gothcore events in OG's main store so y'all can get y'all some cute poses and interactive objects and stuff. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna be back with another video.
Oh no, I'm back. Remix killer, drop that ass on the floor and come back. Rotate it. Don't be too proud to say I'm your fave.